Hopefully we'll have a walkway where we won't be slipping and sliding, but we never thought in a million years we'd be scraping ice. Oh, whoa, whoa! We would be dashing ice from the porches. Finally, some sunshine. Whoop, whoop. So, I'm actually outside in my winter clothes. Mr. Mack is right ahead of me. We've got a babysitter inside with the babies, and I'm outside doing some chores. The first time since probably I was big pregnant with Livy, because it was so hot and I was so big, I just couldn't do much. And now she's a little bit older and I can kind of nurse her and feel comfortable with leaving her inside with somebody that's watching over her. So it's a cold one today. There is still some white on the ground, but we're hoping that today's warm sunshine is going to take most of that away. And what we are doing right now is going to get the sheep. This is going to be the first time that Clarabelle has walked all the way across the pasture. So I'm going to let Colby lead them and I'm going to stay behind them. And we're going to kind of just herd them over to their new spot, which is where we're coming from. Over there. And it's, you know, kind of close to our pond. Y'all can still see some whiteness over there. It's beautiful. But we are definitely ready for some warmer weather, springtime weather, around here in South Mississippi. So let's go get Clarabelle and the mamas and get them moved to a nice warm sunny spot with some fresh grass. Come on, sheep. Sheep, sheep. Y'all, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all, come on. Come on. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on. Come on. Well, that was fun.
That's the first time they've ever done that.
Now we load everything up and get it back to where the sheep are, and they'll be done. Chore 1 will be down. Well, you don't want to go in over there because I was slipping and sliding on that hill in the mud, and now my boots are covered. Nope, but I almost did. I'll tell you what though, they're enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah. Our goal now is we've got a sustainable farm, meat, vegetable wise. But think about it, you gotta have sustainable food for the animals too. So we're gonna be planting a lot more corn and soybeans and even some wheat, trying to make more grains for our animals. So this was part of the sheep pastures last year. It never was a big growth area, but we just put sheep on it just to kind of let the other rest. So now I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the pigs in here, and just like traditional Mac fashion, we're going to let the pigs do the work, and they'll kill the grass, cut it all down, then we'll tarp it, and this will be another cornfield. It's the first time Misty's moved pigs in a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been out here since literally probably late last spring.
Well, we got
summer because I was so sick in the spring.
They got a pretty good walk too.
Pregnant towards the end, so So it's been a while.
So we had to walk them really from way back here all the way over to way over here, but kind of behind the bees in front of the pond. So
yeah, we had a real fun time with the sheep earlier because Hattie Mae was wanting to play with the baby. The mama didn't want to play with the baby, and she was trying to get all up in Daisy's personal space, and she was about to deliver. I mean, like, after that walking, if that walking don't put her in labor, I don't know, man.
all right, so what we're gonna do this time, Aiden's gonna be Missy's gonna be the Aiden. So she's gonna walk in front. I'm walk behind because, you know, sometimes George doesn't want to move as much. So let me go cut it off because I don't want to zap and you don't need to zap. And Misty will walk in front. They got a pretty good walk. They have not ate since yesterday morning. So that's what we try to do, is keep them not hungry, but get them to where they're wanting food. So that's off. All right, you got to call pig, 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 pig. Now let's see how this goes. All right, I'm gonna rotate it.
He's a big old boy. I haven't seen him in a while.
I know. All right. They're following pretty good. Follow the leader, so she might be the one we use every time because George is actually following her pretty good compared to following me and Aiden. There you go. Good job, buddy.
This mama has not ran in a long time, so that was a super speed walk. And Colby's like, "You're really winded. You might need to exercise tonight." Because I have not exercised in, gosh, November, the end of November. And I wasn't running then, so that speed walk with them pigs was something, man. You know, a lot of the times we show you guys the stuff that you want to see, the entertainment part of stuff, the rewarding part of stuff, the big rewards like getting the pigs moved, getting the sheep moved, and those are our goals for the day. A lot of times we don't show y'all the behind the scenes stuff, the tough stuff. When we say farming is hard work. So I want to show y'all what I'm doing now. This is kind of the behind the scenes stuff. This is the part where you're like, you know, it's worth it, but it's work. So what you see me in is the wood patch that's closest to the house, because we have to run these hoses all the way through the woods to the other wood patch for them to be able to get water, because we don't have water over there. So we have a really long water hose, and what we have to do is run the water hose all the way through that patch of woods. So now what I'm doing is, since they're moved on the opposite side of where they were, is pulling the water hoses all back out of the woods to be able to access some water on the other side. So that's what you see me doing now. All that bunch of hose, I've gotten it that far out of the woods, and this is again the behind the scenes kind of stuff. I've got that much further to go to pull it out, and then we'll wrap it around this way to where they are over there. Their pig water is over right over there. All right, so y'all hear us talk a lot about using our animals. Y'all saw us set up the pigs to till us a spot for where our corn is going to be. We're about to move the turkeys and the ducks under this tarped area to let them start scratching and eating bugs and whatnot. So we're just going to move them from where you see this was road. Y'all see how we use, that was our old broccolis and stuff that we had planted for the fall. They ate all that down. They ate all the bugs. They've been scratching it, not destroying it like pigs would, but just scratching, eating bugs. Now we're going to move them over, leave them here for about a week or two. And why would we cover back up? We cover back up, like when we move them from here, we'll cover that back up because we don't want grass seeds to get in this area and plant themselves and start growing. So that will keep the grass out of our garden, and we won't be weeding our garden, which ultimately sucks up the nutrients from our plants and vegetables, because it's a competition there. The grass and the weeds have to grow, so they use nutrients from the soil, which ultimately takes away from what we're planting. So this beautiful dirt right here will get tilled. It will get fertilized for free, basically. I mean, we're feeding the animals, but non-GMO feed, but then they're putting their non-GMO organic feed, and then they're putting their poop on our soil, which ultimately is refeeding the ground. So here we go. We're about to move them. This will be the second rotation. I'm going to back you guys up and let you look down our entire garden spot. There's one on this side that's going to be like soybean, corn. Again, that's just going to be for the animals. We've got plans this year. From this side right here all the way down. Now, this is all of our garden area. So we're going to be working these animals because, like we said, they tend to not destroy the ground, destroy the rows. You can see. Hey, this is still on. I hear it popping. I almost touched it. Okay, well, I almost touched this thing, but you can see that we still have rows. So it's not like they're going in and just destroying the ground, but they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing their purpose.
All right, ducks and chickens are moved. You see we got the silage tarp back, got them set, got their duck box underneath there. They're just eating. We spread grain all across every row so they can start working all these rows, all these insects, all these leaves. There's a few little ant beds right here. They'll take them down.
All right, so we're just gonna put the Freedom Rangers, and there's some laying hens that are in there. We're just gonna move them into the big hen house, and when butchering time comes, the Freedom Rangers will go. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and incorporate them because we have 50 chicks on the way. Plus, how many meat birds in there?
We have probably about
70.
About 70.
So we have to, which y'all are gonna see us get them moved out too, but we're gonna go ahead and incorporate these guys in. They've worked a lot of the yard already. So we're gonna just go ahead and put them in. We will pull our Freedom Rangers out when it's time to slaughter.
So what are we doing with this beautiful ryegrass here?
I'm foraging some for the chickens. This is some of the treats that they get every now and then. I have come out here before and just picked them some grass and threw it in their coop.
This is for the chickens we don't move. This is just for the hen house, right?
Right, just throwing it in there. It's just kind of a treat for them. They really love fresh grass clippings. So we just pick them handfuls and just throw it in there to them. I mean, whenever I'm out here, I do. I'm pretty sure that Aiden probably doesn't do it. But they like to eat grass, so we just throw it in there for them and let them eat it up.
All right.
Did you ever think you would be shoveling ice from off of the walkway?
I never said, never thought, and never ever probably ever do it again. Shoveling ice in Mississippi, South Mississippi.
I mean, it has been very bizarre. I mean, y'all seen that
we're South Mississippi. We're not even North Mississippi.
Y'all are taking a ride in the chicken trailer? We're gonna call y'all the crazy chicken. The crazy chicken girls. Y'all look like y'all are in jail.